Hey everybody, Chad here. So we're going to be rearranging a few things on the porch. First, we have in these containers for the last several years now some butterfly bushes. I forget which ones are. These are the dwarf variety. We got a pink one, I think a purple one. So I'll look and see what they're called. This is amethyst right here. Probably said that wrong. Amethyst. And this one is Pugster pink. So we have Pugster pink, amethyst, Pugster pink. And this one, as you can see, is about a year older. So it's been in that pot for like 3 years now. Time to refresh it. And what I'm gonna do is take these and I'm gonna put them into the ground straight back here. I'll show you where. And we're going to put them in the ground along with these behind them. These are butterfly bushes. Once again, proven winners. This is similar to Miss Molly as far as height and all, a little bit different color. This is Miss Violet. They had these at one of our stores here, so I wanted to try a little bit different variety just because I've never used Miss Violet versus Miss Molly, which I have 2 of. So we're gonna put these in the ground as well. We're going to replace these cheap containers, which I actually got, I think at Lowe's a year or so ago, but anyway, they have collapsed. And they're having the, what do you call those miniature knockouts? Petite knockout, there you go. And the petite knockouts have had a rough winter, falling over and collapsing. I haven't watered them at all, and they're all coming out beautifully because they're knockouts, so even if they're petite. So you can see this one is kind of crooked and stuff, just that cheap plastic. So we're gonna take those out, repot those in a different container. And the butterfly bushes are actually coming out of the pots and into the ground back here in the raised flower bed. So we're going to put a smaller one there, another smaller one here, the taller small one, the amethyst right there in between those, and then right here where we have these white wedding hydrangeas on either side of our windmill thing, I'm going to put right beside the windmill on either side those 2 larger ones that we just bought from Proven Winners. We're going to put those there, so that way we've got white, some of the purple right here, the purple and pinks and all right there. And I think that'll look really good. And the main reason I'm using butterfly bushes is because the deer do not touch them, and we have just roaming deer. So I didn't want to get something that the deer might completely destroy along with everything else. So at least it'll leave a few things. So Miss Violet's going right there beside the windmill on either side. Okay, so besides that, if anybody has any tips on these angel trumpets, I think it is, that we had last year, I'll post a picture up there. I need to trim it. Now, the cold weather's damaged the top of it, and that's okay, because you can cut these all the way back, I think. I was debating whether I want to cut them, you know, right here halfway down, let that part grow up, or just start at the bottom and let all those come up. We'll see. I got to decide in the next day or two, because it's finally starting to get some good growth going there. I may just cut them down towards the bottom and just kind of see what they do. So anyway, I think with our Proven Winner stuff, we're going to replace, I think I'm going to put 3 of the Proven Winners, or at least 2 in each of these containers, the 3 containers that these are coming out of. And then maybe wherever I put them, have her right in the middle. So let's get to work here. And man, we're going to have a garden tour, hopefully in this next coming week. And we got some stuff fully in bloom and some stuff going. This is a New Dawn climbing rose, and man, just look. And this is just the very top. It's got blooms all over the place. Got some hanging baskets. They're all doing great. So anyway, I'm really looking forward to this first flush of these roses. There's one of our New Dawn roses that's open, just one of the early ones. But like I said, you can see this thing is just, I mean, blooms everywhere, all the way around. So looking forward to having it flush and then kind of clean it up a little bit and having a repeat flush. All right, let's get some stuff refreshed, moved, planted, new stuff potted up. Busy day, but let's get to it. It's a pretty day here. Okay, whew, just hauled down the first container. Want to be very careful because butterfly bushes are very brittle, and I didn't want to break anything, but I had to loosen it up, and I'm just going to take the whole thing out. It's a bunch of roots down there, And if you want to refresh these, you could take the first several inches of dirt off the top, put in fresh potting soil, and then make sure you just fertilize it during the summer. But I think it would be fine. It's got some room still. I'm gonna lift that whole thing up and put everything down the hole. I don't want it down in the hole where it's kind of indented, because butterfly bushes don't like a lot of water. They kind of like dry conditions a little bit. So I want it to be a little higher so that water won't just pool here. The rest of this is going to dump out here in the garden, clean up this weed barrier. That's what I didn't video. You've seen me do it in previous videos. Don't put down weed barrier, especially in a flower bed. Not smart. Dang, these pots are really heavy, but I'm not undoing them on the porch because I don't want to make a mess after just cleaning it off. Well, that one's the heaviest. It had an ant bed. You couldn't see an ant bed, but there's ants all in it. Thankfully it's the sugar ants, so they didn't bite me, but they're going crazy right now, and I have a feeling they're not gonna like me shaking this thing. Well, in the words of the crocodile hunter, danger, danger, danger. Well, what do you do here? They actually had their nest in the back. Very hard to notice, but when I pulled out the little marker there, they went crazy, holding eggs, defending their territory. They're crawling all up the bush everywhere. How am I gonna get this out? I'm hoping that they're not gonna bite me, at least right away. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna have to go get a bath, shower or something. Well, remember how I said that these things like to be a little bit higher? That one's gonna be a little bit higher because I'm done with that. No major ant issues right back there, but they're everywhere on the ground. All right, whew. Well, got them in. Now, these things are growing. They're such fresh growth, and they're already getting the blooms on them because they've been in a greenhouse and all, you know. So I don't think they can support those blooms. I probably would be wise to cut them off, but dang, I hate to cut those off because they're so pretty and they're just opening up all the way. I probably should cut them off though and let the ones below it start to form and let these branches get a little bit higher. But anyways, I have no doubts that they're going to grow fine because butterfly bushes are kind of like weeds. I mean, they grow really well with minimum care. I'm not gonna water these every day. You can notice the drip hosing is actually far away from it. So I'll water these in the next few days, and after that, just leave them alone. And they'll get a little bit of residue water, you know, from stuff dripping off the porch when it's watered and some of these drip hoses. But fertilize them. They don't really need a whole lot of fertilizer. So just really good, and the deer do not touch them. Even if there's nothing else to eat, they barely ever have messed with any of my butterfly bushes. So they're all in the ground now. So we got our lovely butterfly stuff. I think that's it for this video. Probably gonna have to go in and wash off, get a shower, get all these ants off of me, because I saw them crawling up my shoes, which means they're going up my pants. Ants in my pants. All right, well, if you guys enjoyed yourselves, click that like button, hit subscribe, share it with your friends. We'll be back really soon. I'll let you go with some Gus barking.